Hey world, jag heter Zack the Demon Lord. Hey world, it's Zack the Demon Lord and yet again another YouTube video. Last time we had det du älskar kommer tillbaka från Ruda. And this time we have Kaos2 or Kaos2 or Kaos2, depending how you want to say the title of this this song from Vildhjarta. But yeah, let's get into it. So, first line, it says Någonting väntar på oss där nere. Någonting means something. There's a lot of people that might see that, and because the no at the beginning might think no for nothing. But no, this is something. Nothing would be ingenting, which, yeah. So just keep that in mind. This means something. Väntar means to wait. So something waits. På can have multiple meanings. In this case, it means for. It can also, in some cases, mean like to, or on, or at. It has a lot of different uses. Dar is there, nere, down. So something waits for us there, down, is literally what it's saying. But we can tell where it needs to switch. It means something waits for us down there in English. It's just the there and down that kind of are switched from us in English. And then, I mean, it's kind of a short form of what I just kind of explained, but the next line says Inget jag kan tillkännage, or tillkännage, which means nothing I can declare. So inget is probably short for ingenting, or maybe not, I don't know. But whatever the case means, nothing. Ja and kan we've gone over. I can, and tillkännage or tillkännage, depending how it's actually pronounced. Swedish does have some tricky pronunciation. Means declare. So nothing I can declare, or I can declare nothing. Anyways, and then we go into the next line, which says Men den vill oss inget väl. So men means but. Den in this case means it or that, but it. Vill means to want. So, and then oss is us. Inget is nothing again, and then väl is well, but in this case it's being kind of being used as a noun. So like well-being, good, in the form of a noun. So, but it wants us no well-being, no good. In this case, inget, and the last one means nothing, but in this case it means no. And then we get to the next line, which says Skräckens kyla kryper sakta över min rygg. Which skräckens is the horrors. When I say the horrors, it's not plural, but with an apostrophe s, like of the horror. And then kyla is chill, so the horrors chill. Kryper is to creep, so the horrors chill creeps. Sakta is slowly. Över is over. Min, we've gone over this, is my, and rygg is back. So the horrors chill creep slowly over my back. So kind of spooky, ain't it? Then the next line we got Vem är du som vill oss ont? Vem means who. Are is are, or to be. Du is you, singular. Som, that. Vill, we've gone over this, is wants, or to want. Oss is us, as we've gone over. And ont means pain or harm. So who are you that wants us pain? Who are you that wants us harm? Then we get to the next line, which says Da visioner som drev oss framåt. So da is plural the or that or the, so those essentially. Visioner is plural vision, so visions. Som, that in this case. Drev, drove, it's the past tense of driver, which means to drive, and oss, which is us again, and framåt is forward. So those visions that drove us forward. And then the next line connects with it. We got finns inte mer, exists not more. So it doesn't exist anymore, basically. So like basically those visions that drove us forward, they don't exist anymore. Essentially is what it's getting across. And then we get to the next line which says åter är vi tillbaka I de skuggor. Åter is one word for again. Are vi, we, tillbaka, back, backwards. I and the in this case is the one we talked about, those or the skuggor, shadows. So again, are we back in those shadows? Or in English we would say like we are back again in those shadows, wouldn't we? Yeah. And then we get to the next line. Som en gång omslut vår värld. Som in this case is that, and en gång is a time or once in English. Omslut is past tense of to envelop, so enveloped vår, our värld, world, that once enveloped our world. So that connects with this connects with the past line, which was which is, so connecting it would be we are back in those shadows again that once enveloped our world. And then we get to the next line which says en gång talar vi till varandra. En in this case is yet, en gång once, talar to speak, vi is we, till to varandra each other. Yet once speak we to each other. Yet in this case is like yet again, I think, in this sort of case. Like we have us, we speak to each other yet once. It's kind of hard to describe, but you probably maybe get the idea. And then we got me darande röster fyllda av fasa. Me is with, darande is trembling, and then röster, voices, with trembling voices. And then fyllda, you could probably tell what that is, it's filled. And then av is of, fasa means terror or horror, with trembling voices filled of terror or horror. In this case, in English, we would say with, wouldn't we? So with trembling voices filled with terror. But in this case, they use of, filled of, instead of filled with, unlike English. And then we get to the next line, which says när vi står har vid ruinens brant. So när, in this case means when. Usually means when. Vi is we, står is stand, har here, vid at, by, ruinens, the ruins, but as a genitive case, so it's connected to the next word, which is brant. Edge. Brant is edge. So when we stand here by the ruins edge, which in English makes some sense. And then we get to the next one, which is inser jag vår obetyd. Sorry, the next word's kind of just because of my font hard to read. Obetydlighet. Sorry, it's a complicated word. But anyways, inser is realize, ja, I, vår, our, obetydlighet, insignificance. So I realized our insignificance is what would be in English, but it says realize our insignificance. So again, we're doing the switch thing with the main verb and the pronoun. Next line, inför dessa krafter. Inför is in front of, dessa is those, krafter, forces. So in front of those forces. I realize our insignificance in front of those forces. Let's connect with the last one, right? And then we get to the next line, which says all den tid som går förlorad. Sorry, that one's kind of a tongue twister. So all, den tid, that time, tid is time, som, that, går, goes, and then förlorad is wasted or asunder. So all that time goes asunder. All that time goes wasted. And which makes sense in English too, in that order. And then we get the last line. Vi kan inte låta den ske. So vi means we, can, inte, not, låta, let, det, in this case is it or that, and ske is happen, to happen. So we cannot let that happen. And that's how this ends. Oh, and yeah, I just totally realized it'll be in the beginning of the video, but as I've gone to the end, I realized I didn't do what I did with the last one. Obviously, it won't insert here. It'll insert at the beginning somewhere, hopefully. But hopefully, you got to hear what the song sounds like for 2-3 seconds, right? Anyways, yeah, that was a good one. If you liked it, give it a like. Please subscribe, share with friends and family that might be interested in this content. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Till then, hey-do.